Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, November 6th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I discovered a new place for wings. Well, the place isn't new, but wing discovery is new. Eastport Yacht Club has some really meaty and very great flavors. Who knew? Hey, here is your OMG fact for the day. You cannot taste food unless it is mixed with saliva. But now we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? Anne Arundel County Community College is getting ready for a major change at the top. President Dr. Dawn Lindsay has announced that she is going to retire on June 30th, 2026, after more than 13 years leading AACC through big growth, national recognition, and a whole lot of change. Under her watch, the college opened the Health and Life Sciences Building, the Clausen Center for Innovation and Skilled Trades, and a renovated Truxell Library designed for today's students. She steered the college through the pandemic, launched its first Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer, and helped AACC earn repeated honors as one of the top community colleges in the country and a military-friendly school. Dr. Lindsay also became a national voice in higher education, serving on boards like the League for Innovation in the Community College and the American Association of Community Colleges. In her message to the campus, she said, "It has been an honor and a privilege to serve alongside such an exceptional community of professionals," and praised the faculty and staff for their, quote, dedication, innovation, and unwavering commitment to students. The Board of Trustees, led by Chair Nadine Chen, will now launch a national search for the next president. Anne Arundel County is putting $500,000 on the table to help residents who are caught between a federal government shutdown and delayed SNAP benefits. County Executive Stuart Pittman is directing the money from the county's Federal Disaster Response Fund to the Anne Arundel County Food Bank so it can handle a surge in need. He says the Trump administration's initial refusal to release funding for SNAP has caused delays and uncertainty for families who are trying to get food on the table. And he notes that unpaid federal workers and contractors are also turning up at food distribution points. Governor Wes Moore has already released $62 million statewide to cover full November SNAP benefits, but the federal government is warning that actual payments could be delayed for weeks or even months. Here in Anne Arundel County, nearly 42,000 residents rely on SNAP, including more than 17,000 children and over 5,000 seniors. Food Bank CEO Leah Paley says that many people they're seeing now are first-timers, including unpaid civilian federal workers, and she welcomed the county's financial support as a way to stem the tide during this crisis and beyond. Now, expanded food distributions will be run from 3 to 6 p.m. or until supplies run out, with 500 boxes of non-perishable food at each site. The first week's schedule does look like this. Monday, November 10th, the Severn Senior Activity Center. Tuesday, the 11th, the county is closed for Veterans Day. Wednesday the 12th at the Lula G. Scott Nutrition Center in Shadyside. Thursday the 13th, Annapolis Senior Activity Center. Friday the 14th, the Pascal Senior Activity Center in Glen Burnie. The county does plan to keep the program going at least through the first week of December and may adjust sites and supplies based on turnout. For updated schedules or other food help, residents can visit aacounty.org/federal-impacts. Speaking of food shortages, the Heritage Baptist Church Food Pantry in Annapolis is sounding the alarm after serving 80 families in just 45 minutes yesterday morning. The church says that the rush is a stark reminder of how many neighbors are struggling with basic groceries, calling it a pressing need in our Annapolis community and urging residents to step up. Volunteers are doing everything they can to keep the shelves filled, but demand is rising faster than donations. They are asking for non-perishable items that can build real meals, especially spaghetti sauce, pasta and rice, breakfast cereal, pancake mix and syrup, canned proteins like tuna or chicken, peanut butter and jelly, and cooking oil. Bagged food donations can be dropped off at the Heritage Baptist Church, which is at 1740 Forest Drive in Annapolis. And monetary donations are also critical because the pantry can stretch each dollar further through bulk and discounted purchasing. Anyone who wants to give financially can make a secure online gift at heritageannapolis.churchcenter.com/giving. And finally, the annual slaughter across the water is technically not across the water this year, but it is absolutely still on. The Maritime Republic of Eastport's tug of war with Annapolis returns this Saturday at the crack of noon. Only this time, the entire event moves on to 2nd Street in Eastport because of City Dock construction. Now, this tongue-in-cheek feud dates back to 1998, when Eastport jokingly seceded after the Spa Creek Bridge closure and set up its own republic and government. This year, teams from businesses, nonprofits, and neighborhood crews will square off along 2nd Street, trading pulls on the rope and bragging rights, while food and drink vendors, artisans, and live bands turn the street into one big tug fest. Admission is free, and proceeds go to local charities, continuing a tradition that's raised hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. Organizers do say that parking is going to be extremely limited and are strongly encouraging people to come on foot, by bike, scooter, water taxi, or via rideshare. Basically, if it's not hunting for a parking spot, it's welcome. Annapolis has taken the trophy for 3 years in a row, so Eastport is extra motivated to prove the Republic can still pull its weight. I'm going to be there emceeing the Annapolis side along with my enemy for the day, Michael Hughes of MH Media, who will be emceeing for the Eastport side. I hope to see you all there. And you do want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this weekend. This week, I'm talking with Chef Big Money all about the best darn Thanksgiving pie you are ever going to eat. That's going to drop at noon on Saturday. And in closing, one of the best ways to stay up to date on the local news is to receive the Daily News Recap email, which is sent out at 7 p.m. every single day. It is free. It is paywall free. And there is a link right here in the show notes for you to sign up. And please feel free to let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about it as well. And that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Macmedics. So now you just need to sit back because George Young is here with your Eye on Annapolis local weather, and Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minute. All that's coming your way, so hang tight.
Looking for a holiday tradition that doesn't require bundling everybody out of the car? Pile the family, friends, and even the dog into the car and head to Lights on the Bay at Sandy Point State Park. From November 23rd through January 1st, the Chesapeake Bay shoreline turns into a 2-mile drive through Wonderland with more than 70 sparkling light displays and a scavenger hunt to keep the kids busy between wows. It's open every night, including holidays, so you can make it your go-to plan after dinner, after shopping, or after you finally untangle those lights at home. Best of all, every ticket benefits the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, helping care for animals in need all year long. Skip the wait at the gate. Get your tickets in advance at lightsonthebaymd.org. That's lightsonthebaymd.org. And before the show even officially opens, there's Lights and Leashes, November 21st and 22nd only, where you can leave the car behind, bring your leash dog, and walk the course under the lights. Details and tickets are at the same place, lightsonthebaymd.org. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Thursday, November 6th. Yesterday was amazing out across the Annapolis region, and today through the weekend should be really nice as well, ahead of some pretty chilly temperatures Monday and Tuesday of next week. Look for mostly sunny skies today with highs in the upper 50s to maybe lower 60s in spots, with breezy northwest winds to be followed by more sunshine tomorrow with temps in the mid-60s or so, with winds remaining breezy out of the south. From there, the weekend will bring warm temps again after some overnight rain Friday into Saturday morning, with sunny skies and highs near 70 degrees Saturday, followed by upper 60s to maybe lower 70s Sunday, with a chance for a few showers as a cold front moves through, which will bring upper 40s to the region for high temps Monday and Tuesday, and will likely bring the first freeze to Anne Arundel County as well. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. And Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road. Today, they have a Color Work Without Tangles workshop involving beginner mosaic knitting. Saturday, they have intermediate amigurumi making a crocheted reindeer. On Sunday, they have a series of knits, as well as a mosaic crochet class making a Christmas stocking. On Monday, there's an ornaments workshop, with each workshop having a different theme, and registration is open for an Ito shawl class coming up soon, and then more ornament workshops coming up in December. At London Town Gardens down in Edgewater, on Sunday, check out Garden Critters, where you can take a tour of the gardens and gather fallen materials like pine cones and acorns to craft your own garden critter. At Art Farm in Annapolis, tonight, check out their monthly Creative Circle meetup, where you can take time for yourself to work on creative endeavors with fun, like-minded people, or you can follow a theme and prompt from Kate. Tomorrow, Art Farm has a workshop in wet felting. Sunday, there's intermediate bookmaking, the bookbinding kind, not the bedding kind, as well as a holiday macrame tree workshop, and their weekly Vibe, Flow, and Chill yoga. On Monday, they have a DJ workshop. On Tuesday, there's a virtual botanical drawing for beginners, and registration is open for more adult workshops, including ones involving photography, Ukrainian egg decorating, holiday ornament weaving, moss wreaths, and more. And Art Farm's kids camps are still going. Today, there's watercolor, liquid acrylic, and ink for grades 7 through 10. Saturday, there's Art and Identity, Express Yourself for grades 4 through 6, as well as a kids' art school for grades 1 through 3. On Monday, there's a kids' art school for ages 4 through 5, another kids' art school for grades 1 through 3, and fashion design, sketching, and conceptualizing for grades 6 through 9. On Tuesday, there's a kids' art school for grades 1 through 3, as well as another one for grades 4 through 6. And then on Wednesday, there's drawing and painting for grades 4 through 6, as well as hand-drawn comics for grades 3 through 5. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today, Brooklyn Park has Steam and Snacks, Deal has Science of Native American Life, and Glen Burnie has a Thursday night art club. On Saturday, Eastport Annapolis Neck has Build It with Lego, Maryland City has Science Saturdays with Marble Energy, Bush Annapolis has Create Your Own Cozy Tea or Pumpkin Spice Blend, Linthicum has The Hidden Life of Spices with hands-on experiments, Severna Park has a community service crafternoon, making no-sew blankets to include care packages for kids in foster care, with Foster Village, Maryland. Rivera Beach has Lego Create Challenge, and Odenton has Machine Sewing Basics. On Monday, Odenton has Friends in Fiber Arts, Bush Annapolis has Mocktails and Makerspace, and Crofton has a zine workshop. On Tuesday, Glen Burnie has Little Engineers Constructive Play, Eastport Annapolis Neck has Homeschool Steam, How Seeds Travel, Severna Park has Stitchin' in the Stacks, with both an afternoon and an evening edition, and Severn has an open craft night. And then on Wednesday, Severn has Make Your Own Wind-Up Toy, Odenton has Gadget Painting, Painting with Everything But Brushes, Rivera Beach has Science Explorers with Astronomy, Bush Annapolis has a Nature Explorers Club, Odenton has a Teen Service Club with crafts for kids, Mountain Road has Basic Cross Stitch, Eastport Annapolis Neck has a cookbook club focusing on citrus, and then there's an online session of a cookbook mystery ingredient challenge. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.